welcome to this edition of Culinary Clice. As you can see, I have a shelf shirt. And it's in blue. My wife pointed out I should have probably gotten red or something where you can read it. It'll be inverse, but it says Culinary Clice here and there. And if you see a lot of people shelves wearing black shirts, the reason is because if you get grease on your shirt, it hides it. You don't see it. So, I can't find my mic, so the audio may be a little different than it was last time. But today's episode is Tailgate Thursday. NFL season kicks off today. So that means we're taking a field trip. And no, I'm not actually tailgating at the game. We'll just go up to my yard where I'm grilling. Today we've got a Boston butt, so it's going to be pulled pork. And if you're from Tennessee, if you interact with people from Tennessee or whatever, when they say barbecue, they mean pulled pork. They don't mean the act of barbecuing or barbecue chicken or barbecue whatever. Barbecue is pulled pork, period. So what I'm going to do, I do it a little different than everybody else, and I'm not going to put much spices. I don't use sugar, but so it might not get the bark that everybody wants. But what I do, instead of using mustard, which is what a lot of people do, I spray it with some olive oil. And I've never done cayenne, but I'm doing cayenne today. So I'm gonna put some cayenne pepper on it all. I have my little tot with me today. So this will make it, she's cooperating, she just woke up. You kind of want to try to get it on the sides and all that. But I got a little cayenne. I should have done Then I'm going to do some garlic salt. And this comes out a lot better than the cayenne pepper. And then the secret ingredient is coffee. And I'm going to spread the coffee on as good as I can. It's kind of hard without a shaker, but I can use my hands to fix it. And then I'm going to just spray it down again. And it's spraying it everywhere. Imagine that. But that's okay. It can be sloppy. So the Google told me you want to cook Boston butt between 195 and 203 degrees internal temperature, which you want to be in the middle. In the middle. But the true test is when that bone pulls out, it's done, and you can actually shred it with your hands, and that's what I'm hoping for today. So here in a little bit, got the grill going. We'll take a field trip out there, and I'll show you my master built charcoal grill. And until then, bye. Hey guys, I forgot one important thing. I'm also injecting it with apple juice. People use wide varieties. And the reason why I'm not using too much flavor on this is pork is just good by itself, but you want to inject it to keep it fresh, and I'll probably spritz it some during the cook. But you want to inject it to keep it not fresh, to keep it from drying out. So I did forget that, but that's what I'm doing now. And then we'll take a field trip here in a minute. All right, so folks, I think I got to turn it. Here's my master build, and I just want to show you. As you can see, I don't have the handle done. The funny story about this is last year I was talking to my buddy Greg, and I was like, I'd bought a Pit Boss pellet smoker, and I was like, man, it's easy to install. He's like, I don't assemble anything. I get people to do whatever. I was like, Greg, I like to, every now and then I like to install furniture or whatever. And I'm telling you, the grills are the easiest things to install. Well, this was the hardest thing to install. And the reason why I don't have the whole handle is because I put this one on backwards. And it was so hard. I don't have the right tools. I'm not a mechanic or a tool guy. But I didn't have the right tools. This is on backwards, so I just left it because I have a handle. As you can see, it's smoking. But I'm telling you, I'm in a Master Built page on Facebook. They complain about all this other stuff. I've not had an issue out of it. I don't cook that much, but I don't grill that much, but that's my biggest complaint, is this was a pain to assemble. So I may have to go with my buddy Greg. And I'm going to be cooking much more, because the good thing about a grill, you have room. There's going to be more. I mean, this is for supper. I'm going to have lunch. But I'll come back in a little bit. I've got it set on 225. And it's showing 229. But if you look at my other temp, it says 208 because I lifted up the thing. So who knows what the actual temperature is. You just have to gauge it. And I'll tell you, with the Pit Boss and the Master Built, do not trust the thermometers that are built in with it that you use. They're like 10 to 15 degrees higher every time. You just can't trust it. So, but I'll come back later with lunch, and I'll see you then. All right, guys, we're back. Here is the Pit Master working the grill. Something I've noticed, one thing, you're supposed to have your meat set out and get to room temperature, but I'm nowhere near it. It's only gone up like 4 degrees since I've been grilling, and I've been grilling for probably 30-40 minutes, which is kind of slow. So I may end up adjusting it, but I'm fine with it now. And also, it's cooler weather right now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't touch that. It's cooler weather, so the grill is taking longer to warm up too. You got to take a lot of factors in when you grill outside, because if you grill inside, you're probably going to die of carbon monoxide. No, do not turn that off. And you got to, I mean, she's the Pit Master, but she doesn't really know what she's doing. So, yeah. But just some factors to keep in mind when you grill outside. Or grill, I mean, you have to grill outside. But that's just the latest update. Everything's cooking. I'm working on lunch. So, we'll see you next time. Alright, guys, just a brief update. What I've done, usually people will spray their pork butts like every hour or so to keep it moist. I can't find my sprayer. I'm a little low on apple juice, so I basted it again. I injected it. I don't know if that works or not, but that's what I'm doing. I've got some shrimp. You see, I got a couple here that I'm going to put in. The thing about this grill is the side closest to the hopper is hottest, and I have the shrimp on the other side. I've got corn in here grilling too, and it's not quite ready either. And I believe the heat is hotter on that side because the hopper is here, as you can see, and it's full of smoke. The one thing I don't like about it is if you open it up, you don't know how much charcoal you have left because it smokes. You just can't see it. But so I'm doing that. I've got some stuff cooking inside too. I'm going to take these shrimp in and go from there. All right, see you. All right, guys, welcome back. Lunch is ready. I'm going to show you what I do when the corn's hot. I just take a stick of butter and go over it and let it melt onto it. Much easier this way. And this is sweet corn, and I'm going to tell you, I'm disappointed. I bought it at Kroger. it was pre-shucked, but there's still the hairs in it. They didn't do a very good job. But I'm sure they deserve $15 an hour for doing it. But here's lunch. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, Kaylee. You spilled milk. Got some gourmet medley potatoes. There's purple ones in here. Purple all the way through. Never had them. Got some jambalaya rice mix with some shrimp topped with parsley and some green onions and corn on the cob. We'll be back with the barbecue later. Till next time. Okay guys, welcome back. I just wanted to show you something. I've wrapped it. You see it's reading 154, 156. That 270 is reading the top rack temperature. All right, I want to show you. I talked earlier about how not to trust what comes with the thing. Okay, I've cranked it up to 300 because I've done my wrap because I'm just in a hurry. Now it doesn't matter. You slow cook it before it's wrapped to get the smoke on it. But here I want to show you. You see it's 154, 156, 154. That temperature is reading 175. You talk about a 20-degree difference. So make sure you have accurate things, and I use it's somewhere between 1 to 3 second instant read thermometer that is just as accurate as this. They all read the same roughly, because my wife has a Pampered Chef one and I used to use it too, and I mean it would take a whole minute or two to actually give you a reading, and then by then your grill's down to probably 100 degrees and you're losing cooking time. But I'll probably be back with the finished product, and I'll see you later. All right, everybody, welcome back into Culinary Christ. The Boston Butt is done, I'm hoping. One temperature was reading 198, one was reading 196. I went to pull out the bone and I actually grabbed it on the wrong end and like a chunk came off. So I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to smash it and tear it, pull it that way or not. But we're going to see. If you see this little kind of brownish looking whatever, I kept spraying it with olive oil. And that's just that from where I wrapped it and it got on there. Let's see if it'll pull. Nope, it's not quite done like it was. I've done it. It's kind of done it. It's still hot. I let it rest for about 15-20 minutes. This part right here isn't done. Or maybe it's a different type of meat. I'm not too familiar with all of that. But I will go ahead and get off here. There we go. Yeah, this is like meat. But thanks for joining in. Enjoy your football. Now this year, Thursday night games are exclusive to Amazon. And if you're like me and have a wife that has a shopping problem, you probably have Amazon Prime. That you never watch. But all right, until next time, I'm no culinary expert, but I can cook sometimes. Bye.